Have a bright mind, but unsure where to shine? Look no further. ANHSCA is here to guide your path to success. Connect with exciting events, discover new opportunities and network with the pros. Unlock your full potential with ANHSCA, where your success story begins. Visit www.anhsca.com and let us be your compass on a journey towards success. Embrace the possibilities and let your brilliance shine with the ANHSCA.
Welcome to ANHSCA's Storytelling Challenge. We're so excited to have you here today. My name is Dr. Annette Teepe, and I'm one of the hosts of today's challenge. I'm the mentor of ANHSCA's Forensics Club and the Writers Club. So if you are interested in figuring out who done it, or you're interested in increasing your writing skills, please consider joining those clubs. My co-host today is Miss Damaris Robinson, and we're going to bring her up on stage to introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Damaris Robinson. I also go by Miss D, and I'm the lead for ANHSCA's Story Explorers Club. In my club, we read stories and we work on our reading comprehension, and I encourage you guys to check it out sometime. I'm also a co-host for today's contest, and I look forward to listening to all of your wonderful stories.
Yeah, we can't wait for you to share your creativity with us. So excited. So one of the first things that we like to do is get to know you. So our competition is for students between the 5th and the 12th grade. And we are excited for each of you to be here today. So we would like you to introduce yourself and tell us your name, your grade, and your favorite types of book to read. So it could be mysteries, horror, suspense, could be anything. Romance, could be anything. Okay, so I have a policy, we both do, that we don't ask you to do things that we won't do. So I'll be going first to model what we want you to do. And Miss D will go at the end. And so we'll learn a little bit about each other. So as you already know, my name is Dr. Annette Teepe. So I have a PhD in biochemistry, so I kind of took all the grades. And my current favorite genre is mystery and suspense. So could Bella please come up and introduce herself?
Oh, Bella, you are on mute.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Hi, I'm Bella, and I'm in 5th grade, and my favorite genre is horror.
Thank you, Bella.
Okay, Sheldon, could you come up and introduce yourself?
I'm Sheldon, and I'm in 5th grade. My favorite genre is comedy.
Comedy. Nice.
Awesome.
Thank you, Sheldon.
AV, would you like to come up and say hello?
Hi, my name is AV, and I'm in 8th grade, and my favorite genre is a suspense that has me sitting at the edge of my seat.
Okay.
Very cool.
And Juliana, we're looking forward to meeting you.
Hi, my name is Juliana. I'm in 10th grade, and my favorite genre of book is fantasy.
Fantasy. Okay. That is fabulous. Miss D?
Hello, everybody. I'm Miss D. And my school-wise, I have my master's in developmental psychology. So, like Dr. TP, I did do all of the grades. And my favorite books to read, aside from the Bible, history books, and just journal articles at this point. Yeah.
Okay. Well, did everybody turn their cameras back off? I'm not seeing faces.
Yeah, put your cameras
Hey
on.
guys, we want to see you.
There you are.
Okay, so we want to give you all a hand for showing up and for sharing your creativity with us today. We are just so thrilled to see you. Okay, well, the very first thing that we're going to work on today to get us all warmed up and ready to go is an icebreaker event. So I'm in 3 different writing groups. We all do slightly different things, but we love to get our brains going with writing prompts and icebreakers to get our brains going. So just like athletes, they got to exercise their body, we got to exercise our brains too. So this is a Mad Libs type event. And so I'm hoping that you've probably all done Mad Libs before. And those of you that were here with us before, I know you have. So what we're going to do is I will be calling on you to provide a word to add to the story. So don't worry, we're going to remind you here what type of words we're going to be asking for. But I will be calling your name and asking for the word. Miss D is going to be recording that word and building the story. And so when we're all done, we have all the words, then she is going to read the story to us. So just as a reminder, our nouns are our person, place, or thing. So our examples here are a nurse, so a person, a place could be a library, a thing might be a table. The adjectives are describing words. So we're describing our nouns. And so we're describing what it looks like or what it might be. And you see examples there. Our verbs, that's our action. What are we doing? We're climbing, swimming, reading, running, whatever it is. And we have adverbs too. So an adverb is modifying our verb. Most commonly, our adverbs are ly words. So we are quickly running. So it's the word in front of our verb, or it can be intelligent thinking, whatever, that sort of thing. So I will call on you. We'll leave these definitions up here. I'll call your name and ask you for the type of word that we need. And then when we're all done, we will see what we've got. Okay, so Bella, could you please give me an adjective?
Strong.
Okay. Juliana, could you give me a number?
5.
Okay. Sheldon, could you give me a unit of time? Minutes, seconds, hours, whatever, any unit you can think of.
Eons.
Eons, okay. AV, could you give me an adjective?
Adjective?
Mm-hmm.
The smart.
Okay. Bella, we need a noun.
Park.
Okay.
Ooh, Bella, can you repeat that? I didn't quite hear it.
Park.
Park. Okay. Thank you.
Juliana, we need a verb.
Swimming.
Okay. Sheldon, we need an adjective.
Cute.
AV, we need another adjective.
Massive or huge.
Okay, which one do you want to go with?
Huge.
Okay. Bella, we need a verb ending in ing.
Climbing.
Okay.
Sorry, what was that?
Climbing.
Climbing.
Okay, that was Bella. Juliana, we need a noun.
Panda.
Did you get that, Miss?
Panda.
Panda.
Yeah, okay. Sheldon, we need a verb that is past tense.
Defended.
Okay. AV, we need an adjective.
In cute. Did anyone say cute yet?
Cute, as in like cute teddy bear?
Yeah.
Yes, there is one cute already.
Oh, okay. Pretty.
Bella, could you please give us an adverb? So remember, those are our describing verb words.
Strong.
A strong, yeah, I guess it could be. A strong swim. Swimming, okay. And Juliana, we need a color.
Orange.
Okay.
Alrighty. Okay, so I have all the words. I have the story completed. So, are we ready to hear what we have? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So the story is called Deadline Disaster. It was a strong morning, and I stared at my laptop screen in panic. My story deadline had passed 5 eons ago, and I had written nothing. I closed my eyes, then opened them and typed a smart sentence about a park who loved to swim. Suddenly, my cute ideas turned into dead ends. This is getting huge, I muttered, my fingers climbing across the keyboard. My panda suddenly defended, and I lost everything. This is a pretty disaster. My heart was strongly pumping. My agent's face is going to turn orange when I tell her I don't have a story.
Good job,
What
guys.
do you all think about the story?
So that is one unhappy writer, huh?
Definitely, definitely.
You don't want your agent's face turning orange.
Mm,
All right, you feel a little bit warmed up? Okay. All right, so we are going to talk about the actual challenge. You guys ready to write something? You're ready, right? Okay, so today we're doing our live storytelling challenge. And we're going to go over how that's going to work and what that's going to look like. So you're going to be given a 3-word prompt. You're going to write an original story right here, right now. So you know we didn't email you and say, this is the prompt, come ready. We're giving you the prompt now. This isn't about perfect grammar and things like that, because you're not going to have enough time to be perfect that way. It's about your imagination, your risk-taking, and having fun with ideas. Okay, so it's all about having fun, right? So what you're going to see on the rules are that you're going to have 7 minutes to write. We're going to have a timer running so that you can check. Any genre is acceptable. Your mystery, comedy, drama, horror, anything that might appeal to you. So there's no restriction there. You must, however, use the 3 words that we give you in your story. When time is called, you're going to submit your work to the chat. There's going to be a timer on the next on the upcoming slide. that'll tell you after the slide that tells you which words to use. So I'm going to read all the words to you. We won't start the timer until I'm done talking. Also, across that next slide with the timer is going to be the 3 words to remind you on a ticker. All right, so your story must include these words: daffodils, dance, and discuss. So remember, when your time is called, submit your work to the chat and don't use any outside tools to write. This is all your brain doing your work. The next slide should be the timer with the ticker. Okay, so you see the ticker across the top. We're going to get the countdown going in a minute. All right, ready, set, go. Okay, everybody, so your time is up. So please put your stories into the chat. And once they're all into the chat, Miss D is going to explain to you how we're going to do the next part where you present your story. One, two, three. Are they all there?
I think so. So I see we have Bella, AV, Juliana, and Sheldon. So that's 4 participants, 4 stories. Okay, everybody. So I have a list here of the order you will be presenting in. So when you hear your name and see your face on the screen, that is your cue to start reading your story aloud. Okay? Any questions before we start? Okay, I think no questions. So the first one we have is AV. Can we get AV on the screen?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hold on. One moment. All right, there you are.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Ready when you are.
Yes, you can go.
London, 1930. I will never surrender, I shouted in despair. As long as the daffodils grow, the land is mine. I grew up in a small town in Britain. Every single day. No father to teach me how to bike. No mother to feed me when I'm hungry. I was nothing but an orphan who learned how to polish shoes at a young age. I made a quick buck every time a rich man put a shoe in front of me. I was able to eat. I remembered that growing up, there was a man around my age, a little bit older. He treated me like a brother. We played ball and would run around stealing food like we had nothing better to do. Until one day, we ran into the king's ballroom. I had dreamed about dancing with the princess that was a year younger than me, twirling her as the dawn's light shined on our faces. I discussed with my brother to help me master the art of dancing so the princess would accept me. But fate had its own plans. A soldier walked in, rifle on hip. He was dressed in red like a tomato. And instead of helping my friend out, I ran. I ran without looking back. From that day on, I had no childhood. The gunshot rang behind me, one after another. I sought revenge. In our city, daffodils never grew. It was a curse given by a witch, many believed. Witchcraft. I mastered it. I mastered the art of evil to discover that nothing was wrong with it. I planted daffodils in the king's land and made a deal with him. I would keep the land if daffodils grew in it. And soon, as it turns out, it did. And that land was what my brother loved. And every time I looked at it, I remembered him. My dear brother. Thank you. Thank you.
And just repeating, we have Juliana next.
I found myself being pushed onto a bed of daffodils. My daffodils! I couldn't believe it. I knew that Alex was impulsive, but this was something else. Certainly, he must have recognized all the time that was spent under the baking sun, growing and nourishing these flowers. We had even discussed plans of how we were to sell the bouquets. He had spent hundreds on soil. He was involved in the process. So why on earth would he jeopardize our plans like this? He started doing a little dance, almost teabagging. I couldn't believe it. And that is my story.
Next up, we have Bella.
Once upon a time, there was a princess named Daffodil. She was the rarest princess in the world. Daffodil's mother was the queen of the kingdom, named Elizabeth. Elizabeth was cruel to the kingdom to the point she ended up in the dungeon. After 2 weeks, Princess Daffodil hosted a party at the castle. She said, "Whoever wins gets to be the king of the kingdom. Whoever loses gets to be with my cruel mother." Everybody gasped. They practiced dancing because they were practicing for the dance competition, but the princess had to discuss something. That is my story.
And lastly, we have Sheldon.
Uh, it's not here. My thing got cut off for some reason. In a time long ago, There was a boy dancing in a field of daffodils. How he loved spring and the flowers that came along. But little did he know that a dragon would take away everything. Ever since that day, he looked at daffodils with disgust. Years later, he would become a knight. He has sworn to slay the dragon that burned down his village. He arrived at the beast's home. I have sworn to slay you, vile beast, said the knight. They exchanged blows, but then he saw something. Children. If he had slain their mother, he wouldn't be any better. So he helped the dragon and healed her to full health before releasing her back to her children. Then he learned that it's better to discuss about the past than to let it fill him with anger. Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys for sharing your wonderful stories.
Oh, those were wonderful. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to need to confer. So Miss D and I will be discussing how you did. And we're very, very excited to look them back over and talk about them. And while we are doing that, you'll have the opportunity to participate in a really fun activity. So we hope that you enjoy that and that the time goes quickly while we make our decisions.
All right, we will see you soon.
Okay, guys, so we want to congratulate everyone for sharing their creativity and their gift of storytelling with us. We absolutely enjoyed hearing your stories, rereading your stories, discussing your stories, and we're excited that you want to write and tell stories. And we hope to hear a lot more stories from you. I hope you keep coming to the contest, and whatever you do, keep writing. The world needs more writers. So we're going to be providing feedback for each of your stories before we announce the winner. So we're going to go story by story and tell you all the things that we loved about it. And so, Miss D, you want to start us off? Whoop, you're muted.
Sorry. So yes, let's start with Bella's story. So Bella, right off the bat, I really enjoyed the flow of your story. So the flow of your story was you have a princess named Daffodil, and she had a really cruel mother, right? And so in the end, she wanted to have some sort of dancing competition. So the loser gets to be in the dungeon with her mom, I believe, and then the winner gets to be king. So definitely original. And the funness of the story was there as well. So great job, Bella.
So Bella, I like that you chose to use daffodil as the name of the person. So it didn't have to be a flower. You used it as a name. I thought that was really original and cute. I like where it was going. I know that, it believed that you had more that you wanted to say and kind of ran out of time to get all of that in there. But you have all the seeds there for a great story. So we enjoyed reading it.
Yes, thank you, Bella.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Dr. TP, would you like to do Sheldon's?
Yeah, that sounds great. So, Sheldon, we enjoyed looking at your story, and you got the dancing in there in your field of daffodils, and you've got all this stuff going on. We enjoyed reading it. We like the idea that there's kind of a moral in your story, and I found that really interesting. So from going from being so upset and so determined to kill off the dragon to end up in a position where you're like, wait, dragon has these children, what kind of animal am I now, and be just as bad as the bad behavior before if I do this. And so learning not to let the past fill in with anger,
Mm-hmm.
right? An important life lesson. So
Yes.
really impressed with that.
Yes, I completely agree with you, Dr. TP. And then it looks like you use. So, question for you, Sheldon. Did you think? So we had the prompt words of dancing, daffodils, and discuss, like discussing, having a conversation. I noticed in your story that you used the word disgust, like the emotion disgust. Did you get those two words switched?
I got those two words switched, and when I realized it was a little too late, I had already submitted it.
Okay, that's what we thought. That's what we thought. So no worries. But the word disgust went with the story very well. But yeah, thank you, Sheldon. Next we have AV and his story. So AV had his story about becoming an orphan and befriending, having a new, like a brother that he met on the street, and he ended up wanting to get revenge for his friend who was killed by a soldier, and while he was imagining wanting to be dancing with the princess. So overall, very emotional, very emotional story. The clarity was a little bit unsure because it seemed like maybe, I mean, we're on a time crunch, of course, but going from the being with your adopted brother to the the witch, I got a little confused. But I think if you had more time, you could have definitely put in some more details to connect those two ideas together. But overall, as usual, your your writing is very emotional and very engaging, very engaging. So I always enjoy listening to your stories, and the way you read it too. Great. Mm-hmm.
AV is so impressive to me what you can cram into the story in that amount of time. That you're producing that many words quickly amazes me. And you have all those details at the beginning where you're saying that, no father to teach you how to bike, no mother to feed me when I'm hungry. So actually, as much as I love all of your details, I think it kind of caught up with you later as you had to type faster, I'm sure, to finish, and then like connecting your storyline. But wow, I was nothing but an orphan who learned how to polish shoes at a young age. The one that popped out to me the most, where is it? Sorry, I'm looking at my other screen. There was, I mean, you were dependent upon rich men who needed their shoes polished, I think is in here somewhere. And it's like, so you showed like the whole economic problem, the whole poverty issue, the whole, rising and trying to do better. Very impressed with what you were writing there.
I agree.
So next we have Juliana. So Juliana managed to pack quite a punch in very few words, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a talent of its own. There are contests out there that specifically ask you to write 53-word, 100-word, 200-word stories. I think, this would be a good example of that. So we've got our 3 words in there and well used. And yeah, I love how you've got as we say, the beginning, the middle, and the end are all there. The entire story arc is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very impressive work.
Yes, Juliana, I agree. So, adding on to what Dr. Teepe just said, I thought it was very original, to the point. You didn't even have a lot of detail, but I was able to form it in my mind. So I saw, who was it? Alex. Alex had pushed, right? Yeah, pushed the character into her daffodils that they both worked so hard on. So she is shocked. She is shook about what just happened. Like, why would you push me onto these daffodils that we just worked so hard to grow? So great job, Juliana.
So first off, congratulations to all of you, and thank you for sharing this information. So we want to bring you all up here on stage so that we can see all your beautiful faces. There's nothing like being able to see our, okay, wait, where'd Juliana go? There she is. We'll get this all sorted out in just a minute. Are we all here? Okay, so what we're looking at are, I just need to let you all know, one, thank you to everybody for sharing the stories. We have had so much fun being with you today. I hope you've had a ton of fun. Everybody that is participating here is going to get something in recognition for their work. So you'll be getting something soon. But we do want to announce our overall winner for today. So if we could have a drum roll, please. We are pleased to announce that Juliana has taken first place today in our story contest.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Juliana. Excellent, excellent job. So we will make sure that you hang with us for a minute afterwards. We have to make sure we have your contact information. But another big round of applause, everybody. So we will be doing this contest again. Some of you are here for your second time. So do be watching for when our next contest will be happening, because we can't wait to see you again and hear more great stories. Right now, I would like to invite Al Height to come up and talk to us. He is the head of ANHSCA, and he has a few words to share with us, and I'm sure he's going to congratulate you as well.
Well, everyone. Outstanding job. I can't believe just the amazing talent of you kids. Outstanding. You know, I'm looking over some of the things that you guys written here over in the chat of your stories there. It's so amazing. First and foremost, I want to congratulate each and every last one of you. It takes great guts to do what you do. And you are well on your way. I was just imagining some of the story. I'm looking over Bella's story. Listen how this starts off. Once upon a time, there was a princess named Daffodil. She was the rarest princess in the world. Daffodil mother is the queen of the kingdom, named Elizabeth. Elizabeth was a cruel person to the kingdom. You know, just the amazing way that she started off with that. So Bella, outstanding. Then I'm listening to AV's story. I'm looking over it, and I really listen to it, and I take it back, and I think of each one of these kids getting ready to be a writer someday down the line there, and they're going to have actors and actresses playing these roles. Listen to AV's. London, 1930. I will never surrender. I shouted in despair, as long as these daffodils grow, the land is mine. Woo! What a start to that. Oh man, it just captures you right away. Is that AV, you're the man, guy. Whoa. And then Juliana. Oh, Juliana, oh my goodness. I found myself being pushed on the bed of daffodils. My daffodils, I couldn't believe it. I know that Alec was impossible, but this was something else. Wow, can you imagine someone acting that line out? How amazing. You guys are just something else. And Sheldon. Oh my goodness, Sheldon, the man. He says, in a time long ago, there was a boy dancing in the field of daffodils. He loved spring and the flowers that came along. But little did he know that a dragon would take away everything. Woo! Exciting. Just imagine that. You guys are just so awesome. And I just want to commend every last one of you guys. And everyone that's watching live on all of our social medias. I'm telling you, each one of these kids deserve a hand clap again. Can we give a hand clap for them? A long one? Come on, everybody out there, give them one. This is amazing. You guys are so awesome. I'm proud of each and every last one of you. You are a testament to your community, the schools that you go to, your families, all your loved ones. You're just amazing. Just a couple notes for you before I turn it back over to the team there, ANHSCA team. It's just that when you're doing your stories like this, you are so good at what you're doing already. Relax, have fun, let your emotions come out in your stories. Do exactly what you were doing. A couple hints though. So next time they give you a couple words to tell in it, try to get them right at the beginning. You won't forget them then. Do them right at the top and frame the story. But you know what, guys? I'm not like you when I was young like that. I couldn't get in front of anyone to speak like what you guys do. So congratulations to each of you guys. As stated before by Miss D, and of course our sponsor there on there, Dr. Teepe. And you know what? I got to say, Dr. Teepe, Miss D, and Bianca in the field there, doing all you got to do to help ANHSCA out, to put on these things here. We couldn't do this without you. So I want to say congratulations to you guys as well. And you guys out there that's listening to these kids, I want to give them support. So the next time you see this, like Dr. TP said, there will be another event coming up. Stay tuned. See the things that are going on. Invite your kids to participate in this. And once again, congratulations to each of you. Stay online. Each of you will get something. We just want to make sure that we have all the things that you have. And congratulations to your parents again. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, can't thank you guys enough for participating. We can't have a contest without you. And I agree with Mr. Height. I was never brave enough to have done this back then at your age. So way to go. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Bianca.